Hi everyone, Alex here. Welcome back to the channel. So this album review will be made more to talk about the album specifically than to compare it with all the other Disturbed albums, because right after I'm done filming this video, I'll make another video in which I'll compare this album compared to all the other Disturbed album. We'll do a ranking, we'll even do a tier list, so make sure to subscribe to not miss any of that. It's coming really soon, it's coming tomorrow, so the wait won't be like super long. By the way, I'm sorry for these weird noises that my computer is making. It should not happen again. Okay, so this album had 3 singles. Hey You, which was the first one, then Unstoppable, then Divisive. In my opinion, Unstoppable was the best single. And I'm kind of sad that it was not like the title track. I think this album should have been named Unstoppable. I don't know, it would have been really fitting for a Disturbed album. Really fitting with the title of another album, Indestructible. I don't know, it would have been great, but Divisive is also a pretty good title. But it's a bit confusing because they have another song named Divide. I think it's on the Indestructible album. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. So my hopes after these 3 singles were pretty high and pretty good, because it was heading in a better direction, I would say, than what they did on Evolution. So it was definitely a step up from this album. But would I say that it's as good as some of the masterpieces that Disturbed put out in the past, like First Album and Believe, 10,000 Fists and Indestructible, or even Asylum? I would say it's not on that level, unfortunately. So that's kind of sad in a way, because I would have loved another banger like these albums that are like God tier. You'll see that in the tier list, how I rank them. But yeah, I said I would not compare it with the other album, but I have to do it in some way, even though I won't rank them in this video. I would say it's pretty much on the same level as, what's the name of the album? The one with the vengeful one, Immortalized. I would say it's maybe on that level, even though it's way shorter of an album. I'm still not even sure I'll rank them, but I would say on the same level and better than Evolution, but not as good as the first 5, if I'm counting right. Yeah, first one, Believe, 10,000 Fists, and Indestructible. Yeah, it's the first 5. So if I would have to do like a top 5 of the album, in the last place of the top 5, which is already in the best half of the album, I would put Take Back Your Life, and an honorable mention would be Bad Man, in my opinion. Or Bad Man or Divisive would be honorable mentions. But I'm putting Take Back Your Life, which is a song near the end of the album, 8 tracks on the album, one of the shortest one as well. But the lyrics are really, really good. There's a super nice heavy part, just like in Bad Man. Some kind of bridge, but on the heavy side of it, you know. It's hard to explain, but the energy in this part is just massive, and I'm sure you guys will love it a lot. And yeah, the lyrics overall are just pretty good, really inspirational. I'm sure though it won't be for everyone, because some people will probably say it's cringe, and it might be in some way, but it works for me, so I'm not complaining for that side. And the chorus is pretty good, so yeah, I love this song. After that, in the 4th position, I went with Won't Back Down, which is the last song, closing track on the album. It's pretty heavy, really ending the album well. It's weird to have like the shortest song on it as the last song on the album, because usually band tends to put their like longest song at the end. Not always the case, but at the same time, it's not really a long album. It's only 10 songs, and I think it's 38 minutes, so yeah, really not that long of an album, but it works well. It listens to it well. It passed by fast, so I would not say that I was ever bored listening to the album. So yeah, and yeah, this song has some great riffs, great chorus, and again, some kind of really inspirational lyric. Not as much as Take Back Your Life, but in the same vein. We could say the same thing for Unstoppable, I feel. So now, entering the top 3, guys. In the 3rd position, I went with Love to Hate, but the 3 songs in the top 3 are really, really great in my opinion. So I could switch them. Love to Hate as an incredible chorus, probably even my favorite riff on the album. It's just really good. And I cannot wait to listen to this song more and more. The chorus is like, why do we love to hate? And it's just so catchy. I love it. So I'm sure you guys will love this one as well. There's also like a super heavy part right before the end of the song, and it makes it stand out more than the rest of the song. So that's why it's able to take its place in the top 3. After that, for the 2nd best song on the album, I went with the single Unstoppable. It's just massive. It just have that super anthemic chorus that we all love already after a month with this song now, I would say. 2 months, not sure anymore, but it's massive. At first, I was not convinced with this song. There's a weird vibe to it. I would say it's some kind of dance vibe to it. Maybe some of you guys will say I'm crazy, but that's how I feel about this song. And I was not sure because of that at the beginning, but it really grew on me, and it's a massive song. Cannot wait to hear this one live. It will be incredible and probably a staple for future set lists. We'll see. And the first song on the album, well, not the first song on the album, but the first song in my top 5, the best song on the album, I went with Feeding the Fire because it has truly the best chorus of the album. It's like this chorus was made by the gods. It's just that great. I truly feel it deep in my soul each time I'm listening to it. Also, the riffs in this song are just amazing. I would say this song and Love to Hate probably feels the most like old school Disturb in my opinion. And yeah, what really sells it for me for this one is definitely the chorus. It's out of this world. Like I said, I could not tell you how much I love it. It's just fire. It's feeding the fire. But I'm sure it will be amongst the fan favorites as well. So there you go for my top 5, guys. Other than that, I'll just speak quickly about the other songs on the album, AU. I talked about it a lot. It's alright, but nothing really out of this world in my opinion. Batman is really good. So is Divisive. Like I said at the beginning of this top 5, they're 2 honorable mentions, so pretty fucking good. After that, we have Don't Tell Me featuring Ann Wilson from Heart. Solid track as well. It's more some kind of ballad, but it's really picking up near the middle of the song, like right after the first chorus, I think. So I was not sold on it at first, but it's catchy, it's great, and for the only kind of ballad on the album, it works super well, so I would not trade it. It's nice. And there's also part of me, like I said in my reaction I made for this song, it just kind of feels bland to me. It's not a bad song, but nothing truly special about it other than crazy heavy part before the last chorus where David screams like, oh, ah, 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 and then it's like so heavy. This part is fire, but overall the song is not worthy of the top 5 in my opinion. So you have it, my opinion on all the songs on this album. Hopefully you enjoyed this album review. And hopefully you'll blast the singles as much as you can before the album drops. And yeah, I think I told everything I needed to say about this album. Like I said, I'm going to make a ranking and a tier list of all the Disturbed album. It will drop tomorrow, so make sure to not miss that by subscribing to the channel. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And as I mentioned briefly, I did a reaction to every non-single track on the album, so it will drop on YouTube when the album will be released, I think on the 18th of November. So again, subscribe to not miss any of these videos. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all next time.